The Philippines, located in the center of Southeast Asia, connected with not only neighboring countries and Northeast Asia, but also the US and Middle East Asia through the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. The Philippines consists of about 7,000 islands, has been achieved the current 6 to 7% annual GDP growth with tourism development using splendid landscapes and vigorous investment of foreign businesses, as well as abundant natural resources and domestic market. Especially the Philippines' tourism has been rapidly invigorated. Local demand for tourism has been doubled from 2005 to 2009. In the same period, foreign demand for tourism increased 3 times over. In particular, a number of tourists visiting Cebu area are close to 1.6 million people in 2009, which accounts for 18% of the entire number of tourists of the Philippines. Cebu, many marvelous tourist attractions luring foreign tourists from East Asia, including Korea, Japan, and China, as well as the US. Mactan Cebu International Airport has been developed over the past 10 years. The number of passengers using domestic lines was increased average annual 9.5%, and a number of passengers using international lines were increased average annual 13.1%. Besides, aviation demand of the Philippines will increase in the future with economic development of the Philippines and government's investment on tourism infrastructure. However, the growing demand for aviation on Mactan Cebu International Airport already exceeded airport's capacity. It is clear that lack of capability to manage increasing demand for Mactan Cebu International Airport is inevitable, thereby being critical barrier to the development of tourism of Cebu area. In this sense, in 2006, the Philippines government conducted master plan targeting all of airports in the Philippines. However, in the rapidly changing economic environment and social condition, it is required to address a new master plan for Mactan Cebu International Airport. Following that, the Philippines government requested COICA to conduct feasibility study on new passenger terminal. So COICA organized project team consisted of Incheon International Airport Corporation, POSCO Engineering, Korea Transport Institute, and Kunjung Architects have world-class know-how and cutting-edge technology in each field. That project, performed from September 2010 to December 2011, suggested long-term strategies for lasting development on Mactan Cebu International Airport. Mactan Cebu International Airport, located in Cebu Island in Cebu Province, Central Visayas, center of the Philippines. .797 hectares extent of the current airport site has been shared with the Philippines Air Force and surrounded with Mactan Exports Processing Zone, including IT and BPO industry. There are 3,300 meters runway and taxiway, 113,000 square meters apron, MRO, airport rescue and firefighting, general aviator, and Naviade in the airside area. In the landside, there are terminal, control tower, parking area, and curbside, separated 2 sections with arrival and departure. Most of all, airport renovation project's phases consists of the following 3 steps. On the Phase 1, after constructing a new international passenger terminal, existing passenger terminal will be transferred to the domestic passenger terminal. On the Phase 2, there will be extension work for a new passenger terminal and an existing passenger terminal. Multiple runway will start operating. On the Phase 3, there will be a plan to construct a new international passenger terminal and build an extension to additional facilities as the key tasks to handle aviation demand. On the last phase, it will handle up to 10 million passengers of domestic terminal and up to 4 million passengers of international passengers. It is ways how to select sites for new passenger terminal and to arrange runway that the most important factor in establishing alternatives for master plan. On the basis of concentrated terminal layout and separated terminal layout as a new passenger terminal location was reviewed. Finally, concentrated terminal layout was selected for it because of its advantages: short physical distance between facilities, low needs of extra land purchase, high operational efficiency. Plan to arrange runways followed ways to meet ICAO standards and to minimize extra land extension by rearranging within current airport area. We considered 6 alternatives for the new passenger terminal location and runway layout. As a result, Alternative 1, specialized both concentrative terminal arrangement and reflection runway system, which maximizes to use existing airport area, was selected for implementing final phase among possible alternatives. Future landmark of Cebu, Mactan Cebu International Airport. New terminal is to be built in the area next to the international terminal site on Phase 2. On the Phase 1, it will support maximum 3 million passengers. On the Phase 2, up to 4.5 million passengers will be handled with expansion. Especially by introducing the concept of Airport Plaza, it will enable to accommodate not only commercial spaces, but also waiting spaces, thereby improving customers' convenience and generating economic profits. Main image of building is motivated to Cebu's gorgeous and impressive landscape. It pursues both modern trend with metallic materials and traditional and local images of Cebu. Furthermore, the buildings were designed with curtain walls, construction method, to maximize visual openness and energy efficiency for visible convenience and eco-friendliness. Also, Apron and International Passenger Terminal will have total of 13 gates on the Phase 1. Finally, total of 20 gates will be located. Curbside is going to be separated from departure and arrival curbside for securing smooth flow of pedestrian and traffic. It will have hotel and resort limousine parking area by considering tourism-specific image of Mactan Cebu International Airport. Now, Mactan Cebu International Airport will lead as a representative airport in Asia by conducting newly introduced master plan and new international passenger terminal.
지역사회 및 필리핀 공항 분야의 발전에 크게 기여할 것으로 기대합니다.
We expect further robust growth for the airport.
잘 개발이 돼서 양국 간의 좋은 관계가 유지되었으면 바랍니다.
A new history of the aviation industry in the Philippines begins now. A representative tourism airport in Asia. An advanced future airport providing world-class services. Tomorrow of Mactan Cebu International Airport starts here. Major airport hub in Asia Pacific, Mactan Cebu International Airport.